This is happiness, to be everything at once. Be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Mood Prep. My name is Dave Nixon, and we're going to continue on with the Matrix theme for this week. That is, we've already gone through, the Matrix, Red Dress, the lady in red, the Red Pill, which is ironic, I suppose. But now we're going to talk about Neo, the One. I spoke about Neo as I suppose a mythological reference, or at least in ancient Greek talk, Neo meaning young one or new one, and then it also being an anagram for the one or one rather, N-E-O-O-N-E. And I think the interesting thing around that is in the movie he's constantly referred to as the one, right? And so the beautiful thing about this whole message as Neo and One and all that sort of stuff, and him being the One means he's the person that can unplug and see the Matrix as it is and holds all the power and so forth. Now, Neo is a representation of who we are, who we could be, and see ourselves within the Matrix, removing ourselves outside of the Matrix, and then choosing how to interact with the Matrix, right? That's Neo. So the One, let's say that again, the One is a representation of us, which means the reason why we want to connect to that on some degree is because we're the One. Individually, we are the One that can unplug from the Matrix to be able to see the truth and then have our potential, which is our complete power in front of us. And when we're in that space, we're not afraid to die. We're not trying to save the world, because when we understand that we're operating at a particular level where we're inspiring the world to live at the same type of level, and when doing that, the world saves itself. And that's how we actually save the world. It's not by trying to save others per se, but helping them realize that they have the power to change and heal and have the power within themselves to change their life. That's powerful on a global level. Now, there's sometimes where going and helping is, of course, very, very useful and beneficial, but showing people the absolute power and potential that they have, and then allowing them to step into that, into their own interdependency, is the most phenomenal space that this world could potentially be in. And we're not there yet. But the beautiful thing about it all is seeing that Neo being the representation of us, and also known as the One, means that we're all the One. Now, if we were to take one more word out of that, is that we're all one. It's the same. It's a conversation, a communication. It's a message from this documentary, to say to us that to reach our potential, we have to unplug ourselves from the Matrix. See for the first time, get the fuck out of the womb, out of dependency from all these things that we think we need, that we think are empowering us, but are really disempowering us, right? Really fucking disempowering us, because it keeps us young in the sense that we're in service of, we need this particular thing, a codependent relationship, no matter what the fuck it's on. It doesn't matter. It's a codependent relationship. Now, codependent relationships, be it with things or people or any array of insert word here, right, is not bad. It's a stage of development. When we stay in that stage, that's where it can become difficult, dangerous, deadly, whatever D word you want to put there, right? But the beauty of all this, though, is that Neo didn't become, inverted commas, the One until he could see it himself. We just have to see it ourselves. And this relates to my message that it doesn't matter if people believe in you. It doesn't matter how many people believe in you. If you don't believe in you, if you don't see your potential, then other people believing in you doesn't fucking mean shit. This is why for us, having other people behind us is powerful, it's beautiful, it's great, it's useful, it's helpful, it's all that. But at the core, the difference isn't them. The difference is you. The difference is you seeing your potential. The difference is you seeing all of the structures that have moved in your way of you thinking you're not enough and needing these other things to make you feel good enough, better, smart enough, resourceful enough. That's the key one, right? Resourceful enough. But it's not true. We are nothing but potential. And when we know that, when we start seeing that, we start behaving that way, things start to change. And so this is why the most beneficial thing we can do for the world, and let's use some general terminology here, is to vibrate on a higher level. Because when we do that, if we're all one, right, not just the one individually, but one as a whole, because that's us, right? It's like a blanket. When we vibrate a higher vibration, other people get to see that, and that can help empower them. And that's a fucking amazing space to be in. But when we play small, think of a blanket, think of this little vibration increasing the height of a blanket in a particular area. And then when we have that and more people do it, the blanket rises. But when we're all down here and the blanket's low and there's people waiting for other people to see their potential to let them raise up, then this is the codependency we're talking about. Our utter self-worth and our utter potential at no point ever is in question. It is us being fooled to think it is. Self-worth and self-confidence are two very fucking different things. Two very different things. And our self-worth is unquestionable. Absolutely unquestionable. Our potential is absolutely unquestionable. Inherent. And when we can start to see that, we start to see that the shit in the way is shit in the way, not the truth. The structures, the difficulties, the things to overcome, whatever, is just part of the story that you have to overcome to be able to show yourself and show the world or whatever, to lean into who you really fucking are. And this is why you're the one. Because we're all the one. Which means no one's the one. It means we as a society, as a race, as a country, as a universe, we're one. And everything else is a fucking construct. It's a structure to try and think otherwise. Even marketing. Marketing is telling you that you're not good enough. But it's not true. Are you getting it because you need it? Or are you getting it because you want it? It's interesting sort of stuff. And it's operating at such a psychological level that we really have to sit back and question and go, am I putting conditions on my self-worth? Am I putting things in the way of my potential so that I never have to succeed, so therefore I never have to fail? I just float. I just become average. I'm just sleeping. It's time to fucking wake up, guys. Wake up to your actual fucking potential and what you're capable of doing, of giving this world with your life. And that's at the core of the day, at the end of the day, at the core of you, rather, is your fucking purpose. And on that note, team, I am done. If you found this podcast beneficial, it would mean the world to me if you would pass it on to someone else that you think would also find it beneficial. If you haven't already, jump on Facebook, search Mood Prep Community, join the conversation there. I'd love to see you in there. I've posted a couple of videos this week of stuff from the Matrix that I've been referencing. I'll have a Q&A in there within the next couple of weeks as well. Otherwise, just one more thing. The Mood Prep Live weekend's coming up in September, the 21st, 22nd in Sydney. Tickets will go live very shortly. There'll be an early bird for those. And then also, in the next 2 weeks, I'm starting I suppose it's more like a pre-project before the full project, but you get a chance to jump on this 10-week project. It will be called the Red Pill Project. Matrix has inspired me to do so, where we've got a whole range of things from one-on-one coaching through to groups, webinars, and educational platforms. And then, of course, the Mood Prep stuff's free for the 3 days. So everyone in that group and in the roundtable stuff that I teach as well all gets to come to the Friday for free and the weekend for free as well. Look, that's enough for now. I'll put some stuff up on social soon. If you have any questions, please get in touch. I'd love to have a chat with you. davidnixon.com.au. Just go to the contact page there. Otherwise, find me on social at ddnix on Instagram, Dave Nixon on Facebook. I'm done. You guys know the drill. Until tomorrow, peace and pizza, kick today in the dick, and slay the dragon. I'll see you soon.
To be everything at once, be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.